and I'll invite some guest speakers as well. Okay, great. All right, okay. Let's talk about, are you ready? We'll go inside the finance topic. Okay. Okay. So this is the graph of the S&P 500 and the Nasdaq. Okay. Over the last 1 month, you can see in the box, the stock market really crashed badly. Really crashed badly. Really serious. Okay. Okay. Really crashed badly. Right. And you can be the next Adam Khoo. What sense the scandal? Okay. Now I can't be. Adam Khoo is really very good. Okay, really very good. There's one big difference with me and him. I don't do this for a fee. Okay, I do this. I've been doing this for 7 years. I've been doing this for 7 years without collecting a single cent. Okay, and I intend, if I can, I intend to do this. So you all must support me. Okay. Yes. All right, good. Okay, so the last 30 days, the stock market has crashed. Has really have a major correction. Remember, I told you there's a lot. I told you there are dips, then there's correction, there's crash. This is a correction, but it's a fierce correction. Okay, just those people with other topics, send this. Just PM me, send me this PM on Facebook, and I'll try to collate some of these topics that you have. Okay, yes. And Jess, that is one of the topic for next week. Okay, so the correction, Mike Lam, good to see you. Okay, yes, good to see you. So the market has corrected ferociously, and then just when I thought all is lost, I was really going to do what I normally do in market crashes. Really, the market suddenly have a U-turn and chong up. Okay, and the jump is fierce. As fierce as it did, the jump is fierce. That drop has caused Mr. Lu some very big damages. Okay, and good to see you, Mr. Go. SL is Sulim. Okay, I don't know. Then after that, there was a big spike. There was a big spike as well. Okay, and yes, I'll answer the question, Jen. Is it time to go in? Okay, and I noticed something. Okay, and I want all of you to learn this. First of all, is that the fear of the inflation and the interest rate hikes is waning. The inflation is still there. The warning about interest rate hike is still there. It's still there. Nothing has changed. Yes, we do have some Federal Reserve officials coming out and just say that, coming out and say that they wanted the next interest rate not be in the March and things like that. But nothing has changed generally. These are articles that show it. Okay, nothing has changed. But so what? No, this was the cause of all the crashes, right? The mother of all crashes that has caused all these things to happen was inflation and interest rate hike. But yet the market didn't. The market have a fierce reversal. Why? Okay, this is something I want everybody to learn. Everybody to learn this. This is this quote now. Okay, learn this quote. Okay, too much fear of fear takes the fear away from fear. I say again, too much fear of fear take away the fear from fears. Okay, too much fear of fear take away from fear from fear. You keep, I kid not. If you go and tell, let's say you're frightened, your kid or frightened your girlfriend or whatever, there's a ghost there at the corner, and you're walking towards there. And if you say the ghost, there's ghost. If you say that no, this corner got ghost, and every day you pass by there, and keep telling the girl this place got ghost also. You know what? The first few times you'll be scared. After that, you think this sian already. Got ghost. Where's the ghost? Or until a day, Ben is in army right now. Before he goes to camp, I kid not. Every now and then, the sister will tell me, hey, I hear so much ghost story about army, Actually, Ben is quite chicken. Ben just give a call. Home. Ben is quite chicken. And you know what? Because tell too many times already. When you finally go there, you don't have the fear anymore. It's the same thing. Thomas Kwong, long time no see since I left Singtel. Thomas, good to see you. Okay. There is just too much talking about interest rate and inflation, interest rate inflation, until everybody sian already. Just sian. Yeah. You talk so much, Aiya, come lah, I sian already. This is a phenomenal. What is that? Asset plus one, also funny quotes I've never seen before. Crash plus one. I don't know all these quotes. Okay, so essentially the whole market right now is getting numb, inundated by the fear of fears anymore. Yeah, it's sian already, yeah, sian already. So right now the market has gone on a fierce rebound. Okay, huge one. Okay, huge one. Yes.
No. There's someone that asks you to, yeah, in the message below.
What is that? Okay, all right, never mind. Okay, so there's a fierce, too much fear. Great quote of the day. Please don't forget this. These quotes that were shared previous talk doesn't work here. They need to be programmed in. Okay, the previous previous talk quotes doesn't work. You need to go to my YouTube channel. So maybe I'll give you my YouTube channel link. My YouTube channel link is 1M65YT plus 1. 1M65YT plus 1. Please go there and follow the page. I will post all my slides there and my talks there, okay, as much as I can. Okay, yes. So anyway, where 1M65YT plus 1, okay, 1M65YT plus 1, 1M65 YouTube YT plus 1. And please follow that page, okay, and like that page. Now, let's go again. So what happened is that the whole market is inundated. So you need fresh injection of new news if you really want to hit the market further. Okay, 1M65, not 1865, 1M, 1 mama 65 plus 1. Okay, now, but yesterday night when the market closed, something happened. What happened? Okay, Facebook, which is now renamed as Meta, Facebook suddenly announced their news that they have a profit drop. Straight away, 20% fall in their Meta share price. Okay, so this is the Facebook news. They fall short of their profit expectation. Straight away, the market hammered that down 20%. That happens after the market close. Okay, so therefore today when we see the market opens, market is going to open in about half an hour. When the market opens, we will see Facebook most likely drop, and it will drag some market down. Okay, you all know the FANG stocks, Facebook, Alphabet, Netflix, Google, and I can't remember, FANG stands for something, and something like that. The FANG stocks, out of 5, 2 has announced profit drop and they got hammered badly. 2 have announced profit up. I know Google and Apple has gone up. I can't remember what's the last one. Amazon. Amazon is the last one they haven't announced. Okay, so you see all this volatility. The world is very jumpy right now. So what I want to conclude is this. Okay, the market volatility will continue. Good news, bad news, good news, bad news, good news, bad news, good news, bad news. They all go up. Okay, what is Alphabet? Alphabet, I think it's a rename of Google. Okay. For some of you, Bokiasi, I say for 1,000,000 times already, try not to pick stocks. No matter how I say, how I back y'all, try not pick stocks. You still like to pick stocks. Okay, those who pick Singapore stocks, most of you are Obakak already. Obakak. Okay, Facebook, Amazon, Apple, Netflix, Google. Thank you, Wallaby. Okay, from YouTube. A lot of them are blue black already, your face. Okay, and your eye socket, because the Singapore stocks are quite bad. But those who pick US stocks, and a lot of you love to pick the tech stocks. You see what happened right now? Okay, I can't see what's this stocks here. Okay, this is Amazon, Tesla, Alphabet, Spotify, Apple, and then the last one is Shopee. can you all see how the fluctuation is? Fall, a lot, some even crash. Look at this Shopee. Shopee, a lot of y'all got your 50% voucher. A lot of y'all got your 50% voucher when you buy from Premium Mall from Shopee, right? Okay, not 50%, 5% voucher, sorry. 5% voucher, I give free voucher. Today Shopee share price has crashed by half. Okay, yes. Now, so thank goodness I listened to you. I sold off all my SG stocks. The local banks are probably the last one that are still standing, Cementra. Okay, but the local banks are unlikely to compound. Don't compound. So all these stocks has this volatility has continued, and it has this fierce, fierce going down and things like that. Yeah, more than half is terrible. The crash on Shopee is so bad that now they don't give us 7% anymore. If they give, they say, okay, I give 5 vouchers. Last time, 100 vouchers also give us, right? That's why I always tell you, quickly grab voucher right now. We saw it coming already. So now, no share price collapse, no more voucher to give you all, right? They give a very little. Now they still 5%. Tomorrow, left 3%, I tell you. So I'm just saying that, so back to sorry, we stray. So back to this. When you pick stocks, you expose yourself to the terror of volatility. Okay? Not many people can. I told you there are 2 kinds of risks, right? Anybody remember what I said? What are the 2 kinds of risks? First, someone write in, I'll give a price. Okay? What are the 2 kinds of risk? There's a risk, there are 2 kinds of risk. Okay? There are 2 kinds of risk. One is this kind of risk. This kind of risk. This kind of risk is called up, down, 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 down. Okay? These are called volatility risk. Volatility risk. Okay? And this kind of risk, are very painful. Yes, Grace Sunny. Yes, great one. Volatility risk versus lethality risk. Yes, volatility. Grace Sunny Lim. Okay, I would like to give you a price. Okay, right. Grace Sunny Lim. Mama, can you write down Grace Sunny Lim? Write to 9780682. I'll give you a price. Okay. Yep. Grace Sunny Lim. Volatility risk and lethality risk. Okay. Now, it is the volatility risk is just going up and down and down. Lethality risk is go down and never go up again. Both risks are unbearable, but clearly one is more unbearable than the other. The volatility risk, okay, the volatility risk is one that just go up and down and down and down. Every day, I don't know, it's like remember I give you the analogy. Have you all got moody bosses before? I remember I told you moody bosses. Men and women are all the same, okay? There are some bosses very moody one, It's gozi luck, 135 very happy, 246 very unhappy. 135 love you, 246 they hate you, they slap you, and then after scold you. But you know what? End of the month, you still get a paycheck. End of the year, you still get a bonus. Okay? So these are what I call volatility risk, just like a very moody boss. Okay? Messed up your life. Very uncomfortable, but you still get a paycheck. Don't sabo me. I didn't say any gender, please. I didn't say any gender. Okay, don't sabo me. Okay, yes. Okay, but for me, clearly I have this kind of boss before. Very unbearable. If anyone of you get this kind of boss before, say yes, me, for sure. Okay, me. You kena this kind of bosses, it's like volatility risk. But if you can tahan this, end of the month, you still get a paycheck. End of the year, you still get a bonus. So in some sense, so people now this kind of bosses. In some sense, buying volatile stocks is like having a moody boss. It can mess up your mood, but it will not destroy your life. Okay? Yes. Luckily a good boss, yes. Okay. However, the lethality risks are like some of the shares go down, cannot come up already. The Chinese education stocks, will never recover, will never see a light of day. Okay? Yes. So I would like to remind everybody, okay? First of all, in a market like this, please avoid lethality risk, okay? I don't want to say today in my 1865 channel, we still have this debate, okay? There's some people say, wow, I can still pick stock and still win or whatever. I said, good for you. That's because you are good. How many people like you? Most of us, including Mr. Lu here, cannot pick stocks. Let's not kid yourself. Accept the fact you cannot pick stock. Go for market index, okay? I want to give you good news. I found more market index. Okay? Mr. Lu is just making hypothetical example, no reference to his real life. Yes, okay? Yes, but, oh, I do have Moody's bosses before, yes. And it's very unbearable, okay? And yet, yes, end of the month, I still get my paycheck, end of the year, they still give me a good bonus, but it's very unbearable, okay? And yes, it's like buying volatile stocks. It's terrible, yes. I fired this kind of boss. Good for you, okay? So, I say again, you must move away from this kind of environment because it's very unbearable, okay? And in some sense, when you go into when you move from stock picking into a basket of stock, chances are the volatility decrease, and more importantly, you know that the volatility won't hurt you at the end of the road, okay? The volatility won't hurt you at the end of the road. But if you pick stocks, you can kena lethality risk, okay? Lethality risk means you xia will never go up one. I don't know how you. Those people who kena Alibaba right now, bought at some super price, now is half. They ask me, so what to do now? I say, I don't know. I don't know. How I know whether Alibaba will ever go up or not, right? Okay? So please just bear in mind. So back to our market analysis right now. The whole market right now is still in a volatile mode. The worst is over for now. But right now, okay, Siki Lu, later I'll answer the question. Please ask the question again. So right now the market goes up and down. What do you mean by pick stocks? Oh, you pick instead of buying. Okay, my encouragement to everybody is don't buy individual stocks. Buy index. I've always strongly believed for myself the S&P 500 index. For those people who can stomach more risk, the Nasdaq is a good one. Recently, I found more of this kind of indices. Today, I was with Money Hour, and they have one index that mirrors the MSCI World Index. It moves quite, and it's spread off across the world. Yes, with about 70% US and things like that. I will talk more about it when I get more of this kind of thing. And I also found that the dimensional fund also behaves like S&P 500 index. So in that sense, I think the diversity is very good. Okay, can buy that and use CPF or cash? Yes, both can. Okay, akan datang. Okay, when I'm ready, I'll share more about that. But today's talk is not on that. Okay. I share with you guys that last month I lost a 7-digit number. Okay, when I told my wife this, you know, she was surprised. And surprisingly, my wife also no feeling one. Okay, very good. I like this kind of wife. Yep, I like this kind of wife. Wife, no response. Why am I able to tahan huge losses and still so energetic, so jumpy, so excited for you guys? Why? Why? Anybody? Because Mr. Lu superhuman, is it? Okay. Yes, there's a lot of Prada items. Go to our Shopee page. There's lots of them. Okay. Yes. No feeling has told me. No. Okay. Yes, we are still CPF millionaires. Yes, William. Thank you. Okay. 7-digit. Yeah, 7-digit losses. Yes, millions. Okay. I shared this slide with you. This is very interesting. On this side here, I have an article that I've written and published some time back. It's called, in January, it's called 1M48A. 1 million by 48 years old alone. Okay? I hit 1 million by 48 years old in my CPF alone. Okay? Because I already have $1 million in my CPF, no matter what happened, even I go and get involved with women, China women, Vietnamese women, I will suck off all my blood and things like that. They cannot touch my CPF, right? Even I get conned by scammers every single cent, they all manage to con me or whatsoever, they can't get my CPF. No one can touch my CPF and my CPF continue to grow. Some phenomenal number. Okay, I can talk about why I lost. These are my funds. Okay, some of them are leverage funds. Remember I talked about the few layers of kueh lapis. These are the top layer of kueh lapis. Okay, these are the storm that will blow and hit, and I'm prepared for that. And I can talk about it. This slide here, okay, is a collection of millionaire CPF, $1 million CPF accounts by different people in a 1M65 group. Okay, they are volunteers. For I'll give you this. The first circle. The first guy here is 1.32 million. Another guy has 1.44 million. The highest I think is 1.78 million, and then there's 1.76 million and 1.6 million. All different people. These are real screenshots from their CPF statement. You know. These are $1 million CPF account. For some of you still think that this CPF thing, only Mr. Lu can do it. Hello, there's a lot of people can do it right now. If they can do it, Mr. Lu can do it. What about you? You got to start early. Yes, do it. Right? Even if you can't do it alone, do it as a couple. Even you can't do it by 65, do it by 70. These are quite a few of them already, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 plus me 6. Okay, they are willing to share, to encourage all of you. This is not Photoshop, for heaven's sake. These are not Photoshop numbers. You Photoshop what? I con you, this also make no money. Right? Yes. Right? So these are real all accounts. Okay? $1 million Papa. I used to think I'm reigning champion. No, very, very far away. These people are the champion. Okay, these people are the champion. So they're on the slides. Okay, they're on the slides. So therefore, 1 million in CPF can buy a house. Clearly, they have their own house already. Okay, can they give a talk on experience? Most of them, all of them, with the exception of one gentleman, one very smart gentleman called Patrick, are very shy about it. They don't want to reveal their identity. There's a gentleman called Patrick in our 1865 group. He's quite a senior gentleman. Also, coincidentally, a Stanford graduate like me. He's quite old, much older than me. But very, very good in money management. Okay, yes. Even if I have 1 million in CPF, I cannot take out. You cannot take out now. The minute you cross 55, you can take out everything except you can take out everything above your FRS. Okay, so you can take out $800,000. Yes. Who is Patrick? Patrick Teo is very, very good. Okay, very good. So anyway, build this foundation layer when a storm comes, and I share with you before. A lot of finance experts share their wins, $1 million wins, so that you attend their courses and things like that. I would like to share with you my $1 million losses, and I'd like to show you in person what it means by doesn't matter, because I got rock solid CPF foundation there, nothing to be afraid of. Yeah, lose everything, I'll still have the retirement money there. And that's just the 1M48A is alone, just me, haven't included BE's one. Yes. Patrick won't. I don't think he's attending this talk. I don't know where is he now. Okay. Yes. So therefore, I want to say that a good $1 million in your CPF and more is very attainable and a very strong emotional stabilizer. People like us who have that foundation built in, we are very, I cannot say that clearly I'm not happy when I lose money, but it doesn't disturb me from my daily activity. I don't have sleepless night. I was still happy eating chocolate. I was helping B for the first time in my life get a chance to sell a pair of shoes. Okay, for those people who saw me. Yeah, okay, so very exciting, right? So some of you, There's not a slide, but it's an article, 1M48A. There's 1M48A is there's an article for it. You just Google it. Okay, just Google for it, 1M48A. Just Google it. The article come out. I will do a talk on it as well. No, there's no 1M48A plus one. Ayo, you see me my plus one. Next time I just say you know, 三個辣椒, you're straight away 三個辣椒plus one. Although that's meant to be a 4D number or something like that. Okay, I'm just joking. Please go and buy 4D. There was once I go and say something on Toto, someone really go and buy the Toto and strike. First prize. I don't know what the second prize, I think on first prize, $200 over $1,000. Come and thank me on 165 group. Yeah. A lot of people hammer me for promoting Toto. Yeah. So I can't believe it, I cannot, it really happened. For those people who attended my 165 group before, I was trying to tell people that you buy Toto is better than buy 4D because Toto chances both are equally low anyway. But if you buy Toto, since it's low but the payout is very high, so you should buy Toto rather than buy 4D. But I'm not trying to promote gambling. I'm just trying to buy. So the guy really go and buy Toto, and he texted me a few weeks later and said, "Thank you, Mr. Lu, for recommending me buy Toto. I struck." And he gave me the slip and show me the result from the internet. I've never even seen a Toto slip before and the Toto result before. What is that? How to read this? Then he said, "Oh, you just struck. I just struck on your advice. I just struck second prize." Wow, what did I say? Then she can post up on my Telegram group. Everybody said, "No, that's not what Mr. Lu meant. Mr. Lu is not a promoter of gambling, blah, blah, blah." What else? 跳进黄河洗不清. You understand this or not? Cannot even explain. But that guy really struck $200,000. I cannot. Up to this day, I don't know where he at least should buy me a meal, right? Hey, should at least buy me a meal, okay? But he didn't. And I wrote an article on it. You just write Toto Lu Cheng Chuan. I wrote an article on it. Very interesting. Okay? You want, I can do a talk on that as well. The day I helped someone strike Toto. Yes, $200,000. Okay? Please don't go and, because of this, don't sabo me and now go and buy Toto. Say Mr. Lu asked us to buy Toto. I didn't say that. You see, say Albert lah, sago lah, I really go and put it up now. Some people go and buy now. Okay? Is it Mr. Lu $12 million on Toto right now? I'll just say this, okay? Easy money come, easy money go. Just say, "Mr. Lu, give us again, I'll buy you a meal." Can you stop that? Okay, so let's go back, okay? So jokes aside. See, I thought about Toto and 4D, the traffic all go up. Hiya, you're jialat. Okay, now, no more sago lakao, please, okay? I'm just throwing arbitrary number aloud. Now everybody's this. So, okay. This one I give 3 numbers. Let's take say this time band of a joke. User 跳进黄河洗不清. Okay. I still feel this, okay? I think 2022 will be a good year. Will be a good year, and it will be a great year for investment. Okay? Yes. Okay, so I want to say this. Remember I shared with you this slide? I told many of you that the historically over the last few years, how many percent the market go down and things like that. I didn't say you should buy. I say that I would nibble in, okay? Nibble in, because these are not big crashes. I'll nibble in along this correction. I buy, okay? And you know what? Now, I didn't nibble in because I haven't reached that level, but my kids have started nibbling in. So Emily has entered the market. Now, Emily entered the market Emily has entered the market, okay? And once it entered the market on a crash, the next day it rebounded. So, and this is called nibbling, right? She took a few $1,000s out of her own bank account and she bought it, okay? Because she's too young, but I let her use my account. Proper account separation. I teach her how to, I just watch her how she do it, and she did, and she bought that, then she transferred money to me, okay? Why I think, but I think, some of this nibbling is quite healthy when the market dips, okay? I personally think so. Now, the market dips by 3%, 2%, 6%, whatsoever. When you buy an S&P 500, you must have a long-term horizon. Nobody likes to buy a stock and next day it corrects by 5-10%. Sibei sian ah, very fed up. But when you buy on dips, you feel quite comfortable, right? You feel quite comfortable. So big sizable dips are anything between 3% to 6%, 9%. So these are dips. Of course, there's correction that's much bigger, no? Anything between 5 to 15, 20% is a correction. And crash is anything for 20%. There's no reason why I think the market will crash. There's no reason to think why the market will crash, okay? Unless a new fresh something happen that is unexpected. Anticipated fears does not crash the market. Emily buy the S&P 500, yes, okay? So, and she bought some bonds as well. So I believe that if this is a time that you can, that I cannot tell what you should do. I can tell what I train my daughter to do. If you think that if I train my daughter is a good thing, you can suggest, okay? Why am I teaching her how to do that? Is because I want her to train to go in when there are chances for bite-sized nibbling, and I want to strengthen the emotional investment emotions and discipline. That you buy on a dip, buy on a dip, buy on a dip, buy on a dip, buy on a dip. I want to strengthen. I train my kids right now. All 3 kids are into the stock market right now. Okay, doing this will train them. No, Emily didn't buy the Nasdaq. Okay, she bought S&P 500. Nasdaq, I think Ben bought it. I just want to say this. Why do I train my kids right now to do this? Because hopefully by now you realize that stock market, winning in the stock market and in investment is not so much about here. It's here. And I hope, and why I ask you to listen to me regularly is because I want to infuse that strength, the investment muscles into you. Just having head knowledge is not enough, because when the market goes up and down, you will flounder. But when you are trained through a lot of infusion of the knowledge, your heart will be strengthened. When the market opportunity comes, you will take it, you'll buy. Okay? And my notes, can you type 165? For those people on YouTube, I will put the slides in the notes later, okay? Yes, they buy with their own money, not mine. Okay? So therefore, I think it's a good time to try nibbling so as to strengthen your heart. Once you strengthen with bite-sized dips, as the dips become bigger and bigger, you have more courage to do the right thing. Okay? 2022 is a time for strengthening of your investment muscles. Okay, your investment muscles is here, not here. There's what you have here is more important than here. What is the least amount you can buy on S&P 500? Now I think those small bucket size, you can buy even in hundreds if I'm not wrong, Those Moo Tiger and all those, they like to target those young investors. They can buy with very little, okay? Yeah. Hey, Dior ask you, do you need more jewelry? Say yes. Okay, anyway. Okay, so I want to reiterate this. I'm a first timer. Endowers does not encourage I invest 100% S&P 500 in OA. Okay? You just insist. Okay? Alright. Endowers you can open up with 1K. I didn't know that. I thought they minimally need 10K. Okay? And by the way, I've been invited by Endowers to be in one of their videos or advertisements. So maybe one of these days you'll see my face there. Okay? So I want to say this slide. Okay? Remember to stay calm. Stay calm. Okay? Get this training from me. I didn't ask from you for a single cent. Okay? I didn't ask for a single cent. I didn't even ask from you to buy a course or buy a book from me or nothing. Okay? Stay calm with us. The storm will pass for sure. Over the last 50 to 100 years, all S&P 500 storms have come and go. Okay, the market continue to rise up. Are there times where it dipped for a long time? Yes. Okay, but you know, all the storm will pass. I've said it before, I'll say it again, continue to say it again. The inflationary risk and the interest rate hikes are all anticipated risks, and now people are getting more and more numb to it already, the fears. There could be new fears that comes up. I don't know what is it, but I don't see why this can cause more harm than what it has already done. Okay, we've seen it before, and you can see it right now. I said it for when in November. Those who have listened to my talk regularly, all the questions that you have right now, please note them. Ask them when I'm finishing a slide. Please ask them when I finish the talk. Okay, I will really gladly answer. These are great questions. Okay, great question. I said it in November, if you recall, if you're following me. I said that Omicron has came up, but I saw it that the Omicron was fast, rapidly spreading, and doesn't cause much harm. I even give a lot of you guys the reasons why it doesn't cause much harm. Remember, it didn't cause much harm, and I told you that there was a Hong Kong research scientist from Hong Kong University Hospital came out and said it infected the airway and doesn't infect the lungs. Okay, so therefore we came to the conclusion that this whole Omicron will sweep fast but will provide a strong immunity to the whole world. Okay, to some extent it's happening fast and furious right now. A lot of people are getting infected. So many people are getting infected. The people in Europe that I know that left last week, a few of them then today write to us, one of them they say I kena, right? Okay, so therefore the thing is fast, and all them very, very mild symptoms, almost no symptoms. Yesterday we went to a relative place and ate all the damn good food. The whole family all kena, right? And now they're all healthy. They're all in their 70s. Nobody had a very heavy symptoms. And this whole thing will sweep past and everybody will have natural immunity. Okay? What I'm trying to say is that the pandemic is right now tapering off with Omicron. The supply chains will eventually get unblocked. When the supply chains get unblocked, the inflation risk will go away. That for now is still an unanticipated surprise. Only Mr. Lu keep talking about it, plus a few other scientists and research analysts. Very few people talk about the post-pandemic surprise. Everybody talk about the pandemic fears. When the post-pandemic surprise happened, the market, okay, last, if you cannot tahan volatility, don't invest. It's okay. Don't invest. Don't invest. You will have joyful days. It's okay to stay normal, but don't invest. If you cannot tahan market volatility, don't put 10,000, 100,000, $1 million into it. Put $1,000. Put 1,001 the next. Put now $100 the next month. Put $100 next month. Pay 100,000. You gradually train up your stomach for volatility. Okay, you cannot handle volatility untrained. Mr. Lu is able to handle all this volatility because I went through storms. Okay, I went through storms, but you may not be train yourself up. Make 2022 a year of training of your investment muscles. Don't miss this opportunity. Don't let a great crisis go to waste, go to pass. Train yourself right now. Don't put big money inside, put small money inside to train. Okay? Yeah. Okay? So, there are many there are a lot of people who believe the market crash will continue, but more and more people, including myself, think that there is a market upswing that will happen eventually in 2022, and these are some articles. Okay, you can choose to decide which one you are. Last is, it helps, and I reiterate this again, and these are repeat. Okay, it helps, okay, to surround yourself with community experts and mentorship. Okay, now I cannot one or two of you have said, Mr. Lu, please mentor me. I really, boring until cannot boring already. These few days I want to go exercise, so look, I got no time. I can't. But what I can do is that you all can write me emails when I'm free, I do a bit of an email mentorship that I can, okay? And email mentorship, and I'll try to, if you write your full details of who you are, and I'll be very confidential. Even I share your case study, I would make sure I don't give details or name whatsoever. I will make sure that I protect your confidentiality. I'll help you as much as I can. You email me, my email is luchengchuan@gmail.com, very easy, my full name, luchengchuan. Write to me your background whatsoever. I will give you my personal advice on your life issues and things like that. But please don't come and tell me, Miss Lu, I got no money, what should I do? Okay, go work hard, whatever. Okay, cool. Okay, I won't be able to meet up with you. You email me, I'll try to do a once a month email. Give me an update of your life, how you've been doing whatsoever. I'll try to do what I can. This, I only got 2 hands, 2 legs, and 24 hours. This is what I can do. That's why you should go to my Telegram channel, which I think is in, I don't know whether they got a code in, oh goodness. Mama, can you check whether I got 1M65 on my 1M65 Telegram channel in the code? I always cannot find. I got a Telegram channel, it's 1M65 Telegram channel. Okay, there are 24,000 people inside. There's a lot of community expert inside. That Patrick Teo I talk about is inside. And that guy got Chun Hui, they are very smart people. And they can help you with all your questions. Okay, there's a guy called Andrew, an expert in property. JHL is an expert in tax, whatsoever. Okay. Didn't create it. Okay. Just go to Telegram and look for 165 Singapore. Okay. The 165 group is Telegram group is very useful. Great. Okay. How much money to save? Okay. I hope there are about 1,000 people here today listening. I hope you find what I shared useful for you. Tomorrow, I would know the outcome of the survey. I have a survey done. I will share very interesting talks with you guys. It's either top 10 get rich jobs, how to avoid losing money excessively in stock market, my 5 top financial books, how I think is the best education for you to give your kids, you and your kids, by the way, how not to F up your life, screw up your life, and for women, how to unleash your money making potential. It's a talk for women. Men can listen, but applies more to women. I'll be frank with you. Okay, cool. Okay, yes. All right. Okay. For those people who wants to listen to this YouTube video, I will post up this. I'll post up this video on YouTube. It's in one, for those on Facebook, put keen 1M65YT+1. 1M65YT+1. Okay. Mr. Lu can share about buying insurance. Yes, Clarence. I'm going to invite a guest speaker, the CEO of Money Hour, to come and talk about this on insurance, because she is the one person that really resonate with me. That many really lost too much money in buying the wrong type of insurance. You underinsure, you pay too much money, okay, and get yourself poor. Okay, cool. All right, good. Okay. 1M65YT+1. 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 Cool. Okay, let's do some Q&A right now. Mama, if you don't mind, give me a cup of water, please. I finished. Okay. Yes. Okay, for those people with questions, okay. We're still arranging most likely next week. Okay, most likely next week with Chun Ting from CEO of Money Hour. Okay. Send your questions in. I'm also reading the YouTube questions as well. So what your questions are, write them down. I'll share with you. So for the next 2 weeks, we'll go less on handbags, more on finance. Okay, how about that? Okay. B has promised to lend me her channel so I can talk more about this. Please join us. All right. I weigh more. Is it a good time to enter S&P 500 right now? The S&P 500, if you were to track back over the last 100 years, have a trend like this. So therefore, the question really is, do you believe that the S&P 500 will continue to compound like it did over the last 50 to 100 years? Then if it is, then really all the market fluctuation right now doesn't really matter. So in that sense, there is a technique called dollar cost averaging. They call dip. They buy on a dip and buy on a rise, buy on a dip. Right? So they buy regularly. Okay, the market just opened. There's a fierce dip right now. Precisely what I told you, right? The Facebook, right? Facebook has a big dip. Therefore, it dragged down all the stocks. Exactly what I said just now is happening right now, right? Okay. So there's a chance of buying on minor dips. Right? I didn't tell you buy. I'm just saying that there's an opportune time for you all to do something if you all want, but every day of your life, okay? Yeah. So I would suggest that, you know, if you take a long-term view, then just do a dollar cost averaging. I, as in Lu Cheng Chuan, like to buy on fierce crashes, and I'll dump the whole household into it, okay? But that kind of thing requires a fierce what do you call that? Guts of steel, lah. Okay? Yes. So Florence, my next live is every day. I'll try to do a live every day, okay? I'll probably take a break on Friday, or I'll do a small one, but almost every day I'll do a live, okay? Let me take on next question. Cannot pass the e-learning, any suggestion? What do you mean by that? Sorry, I don't understand your question, okay? If my parents have idle money sitting in their bank account and they're now in 70s, the only way to park extra money in RA to earn interest, they have already hit FRS. In their 70s, is, you see, when you are old, you cannot take young people risk. When you are young, you should not take old people. You take old people strategy. When you are old, you cannot take too much risk. You don't have 10, 20, 30 years. Once you cross 70, it's time to decumulate. I was told that the greatest joy is not to make sure that you have millions of dollars, but the greatest joy is that when you die, you have nothing left. That means you fully use up your millions when you're alive. I'm not so sure whether that's true, but I think there's some logic to that. Okay, so I would suggest that if you're in the 70s, try not put as much money as I would put as much money as I can. If you don't have other investment opportunity that is safe in their RA, if they remax our RA, then hold cash. You know, yeah, it's safer that way. Yes. To buy the S&P 500, we need to take up the e-learning. E-learning from where? I don't know what's the e-learning. Okay. What are some of the funds to use for S&P 500 Nasdaq? There are a lot in the CPF space. To buy S&P 500, there's only one company called Endowers that is authorized by CPF to do that. Recently, I found that there are other alternative funds that you can do it. Give me some time. I figured out already. I'll do another talk about it. Okay? Yes. I don't understand the term e-learning as e-learning for S&P 500. I don't attend any course to buy S&P 500. Can share the rationale for buying bonds since the expectation is rising interest rate. Rising rates lead to bond price dip. That's a good question. Yes. Interest rate fluctuation will cause a reverse to a rise in interest rate cause the bond prices to fall. That is true. Okay. But generally, the rationale for buying bonds, okay, especially US Treasury bonds, is that the Treasury bonds and the stock market tend to move in a different direction. But they go like that. I'm not dancing. Okay, let me try to do it again. Actually, that's better. Okay, you can put a TikTok on this. But this is not meant to be a dance. It means to say that when the stock market goes up, the stock market is not meant to be a dance, please, for heaven's sake. When the stock market goes up, the bond prices goes down. When the stock market goes down, the bond prices go up. So as you can see, this is a very interesting stock market dance. Okay, it counters each other so that your overall portfolio, okay, the overall portfolio doesn't fluctuate as much, and it kills the volatility. So that is one of the main purpose of having have bonds in your portfolio. Blite or Blight Chew, I'm worried about putting too much in CPF. I need to draw 100% of my CPF when I reach retirement age. I think can only withdraw small amounts. Okay. I think can withdraw small amounts. How much liquid cash you keep? I think everybody need to know the CPF rules very clearly, which I spent so much time talking about it. Do I need to do one more talk on CPF F101 again? Because if you don't know, a lot of people have this misconception that everything you throw in the CPF all gets stuck inside. Okay? And if it is so, then you got it all wrong. The CPF, one of the most misunderstood get rich tool that you can ever have access to. Okay? And if all you need, if I have 1 million by 60, if I have I have $1 million right now on CPF. By the time I retire, I have $2 million. All I need is to keep my FRS, which is $188,000 right now. Above that, I can take out anything I want. Okay? Yes. Can I use SA to buy S&P 500? You should never use your SA to do anything. Nothing can beat your SA. Pauline, why do you have this idea? Would you mind if I take an orange? Okay, this is Mandarin orange here sitting there. With one hand I peel it already. Okay. Oh, sorry. The FRS right now is 192,000. Yes, they just jumped this year. Okay, I'll do a CPF 101 to help everybody understand, so that why is the CPF the most powerful money making tool? Is the bond also buy and keep for long term? Yes. For me, I do that. I buy the bond as a counter volatility to the stocks. Mr. Lu, you mentioned top up kids SA account, but they cannot use it until they're 65. What's the purpose? So that by the time they reach their 55 to above 55 years old, they got a huge amount of retirement fund. I am so gutsy. You know, when you know that you have a huge amount of money there reserved, that your retirement is taken care of, you know what it will do to your life? First of all, you will not take away the incentive to work, because if you don't work, you'll starve away all the way until 65. But if I know that when I'm retired at 65, I got a huge amount of money there, I would take a huge amount of risk in my life and pursue my passion. Therefore, as parents, I encourage everybody to do that. So their kids at retirement, when they work in their life, they will not stop working, trust me, and they still have to work their ass out, because they know that they can starve. But they know that they can afford to take risks, that if storm were to hit, they know that, don't worry, I got money there. By the time they retire, most likely you're dead already. They got a chance to take money out, they will remember and thank you, and probably visit you in your columbarium and wipe your tombstone and say thank you, Mama and Papa. Okay? Can use cash to buy S&P 500 since my RA is max and use up all my OA? Of course, you can use cash. Okay? Even lower fees, am I wrong? So many options. Mr. Lu, can buy which type of bonds is good to buy? Can you ask that question in 1865 group? I cannot give a suggestion, okay? But in the group itself, there are a lot of people who give a suggestion, okay? Yes. Provided CPF don't change the rules, that is true. That is true. But you got to consider the day if they change the rules, what will happen, Jennifer? If the CPF do change its rules, chances are Singapore is no longer the same place. A lot of shit things have happened already. At that time, the last thing you're worried about is your CPF, trust me. You'll be worried about a lot of other things, okay? You think that putting your money in a bank, in the stock market is even safer, you got to rethink, Yeah, okay? Can I ask if I just invest S&P 500 is good enough? Lear Ho. Remember, I shared many times about this Kueh Lapis investment structure. You got to build a foundation level first. Then you build a foundation level first before you touch S&P 500, okay? If a foundation level is not built, then you go and layer on S&P 500, when the S&P 500 goes like this, like what's happening right now, your heart will go like this and you'll end up doing stupid things, okay? Yes, I can do CPF. You want me to do CPF 101? I can also touch on the Kueh Lapis investment structure if you want me to. Melvin C, you say retirement age keep on, employment age keep on increasing. The retirement age keep increasing, employment keep increasing is to your favor. But the CPF withdrawal age never changed. It's always been at 55. The only thing that's changed is the FRS limit when inflation goes up. Okay? These are known rules. People who are eager to take out their CPF money falls into one category. They are impatient and cannot wait to touch their money. Okay? And that is a big, remember in investment, you want your snowball to roll down a mountain bigger and bigger, you cannot touch that snowball. I don't just teach you on CPF. CPF is only one part of what I taught you, right? I taught you a lot on other ways of making money, right? Everything requires you not to touch it. You notice that? And just let it roll bigger and bigger and bigger and bigger, okay? When is the best time we take money from CPF when we're old? When you stop working and you need to decumulate. Let's say you stop working at 68 or 70. I encourage everybody to work as long as you can. My father at 82 right now is still working. Yes, he earns very little money, but I encourage everybody to work as much as you can, keep your mind alive and things like that. But then you can start decumulating your savings, then enjoy the fruits of your labor and things like that. Yes. Is S&P 500 refers to Lion Infinity US 500 index? That is the S&P 500. Okay, is the stock index. Many exchange traded funds track this index, of which Lion Global is one of them. You can buy that or you can buy many others. Okay, to find out more, go ask the Telegram chat. Go to Telegram chat and ask which one to buy. Okay, I cannot give advice, but some people will. Okay, can you do CPF 101 and Kueh Lapis investment structure? I can do it again. Okay, I can do it again. If you all want me to, okay, yeah. If you all want, please say yes. I want to do CPF 101 again. Okay, must work even when we're old. To keep your mind alive, you're right. Okay, never retire. Me and B will B, I know she'll work until the day I kill not my wife.
I don't know.
My wife will work until the day before she's lower in the grave. Halfway in the grave, she find that one of the bag has not been delivered on time. She will jump out of the grave and then scold all the driver and make sure they get it delivered on time.
Yellow.
Yeah, okay. Okay, CPF 101, okay? If you want, I'll give the CPF 101 talk tomorrow. With the Kueh Lapis investment structure, let's go back to the foundation level. So if not, I keep talking about it, nobody catch snowball. But you must, if I say I'll do it again, you must attend now. Okay? Then I'll add on new flavors of it. How about that? Would really appreciate your thoughts on decumulating. You have taught us how to start accumulating. We also need to get strategy getting out. When to buy, when to sell. I'll give you a flavor right now. You accumulate, and logically, with the day when you retire, okay, you should start to decumulate, okay? Start to decumulate all the way. In theory, if this is your wealth, and your life expectancy, you decumulate all the way until zero here. That's the strategy of it, okay? But most of us like to leave something for our kids, and so I wouldn't be so gung-ho and just say, leave nothing for our kids. What time gotta work? I usually start at 9 o'clock if it's okay with you guys. Okay, 9 o'clock, 8:30, if you're okay with you guys. And then after that, I'll post on my YouTube channel. So you must go to 165YT+1. Yes. Yes, FRS this year is 192,000, yes. Last year was 188. Okay, yes. Okay. 1 million by 48 years old is difficult. Yes, it's very difficult. It's very difficult. I don't deny that, okay? But you don't need to do 1 million by 48. You can just do 1 million by, 65. If you cannot do 1 million, say do $500,000, When we stop paying taxes, we can happily decumulate. a lot of people don't pay taxes in Singapore. I'll be frank with you. Not they siam, because Singapore only about 40% of Singaporeans pay income taxes. Yeah. How about 8:30? I'll try 8:30 to 9. Okay. Can I ask you all quickly right now? What time do you want me to give the talk? 8, 8:30, 9. What is the best time? I want to get a flavor. No, a lot of people income level is not high enough, and in Singapore there's a lot of tax deductible. They end up not paying any tax or pay very, very little tax. There's a lot of 9 p.m. 9 p.m. 8:30, 9 p.m. 9 p.m. Okay. I think about people want 9 p.m. You all want it later or earlier? You know, can do other stuff. Okay. Yeah. You Google it. Last time only 30% of people pay income tax. You know, Regine, you are belonging to high income people, but that's why you're paying income tax. So be happy paying tax. Okay, I think about people want 9 o'clock. Okay, I'll do it at 9 o'clock. Also good for me. I can go for I can go for a bit of walk also. You know, pui right now. See, Mr. Lu also eat already. Yeah. I'll record down and then I'll post on YouTube, and YouTube the link I will share. Yes. Okay. My next talk is every day. Okay. After 9 p.m. When they have cap for women, we have to pay huge tax. Yes. My wife, because she has 3 kids, for many years, because the 3 kids offer her a lot of tax deductibles. So one of magic, very simply, is a lot of you are ladies here, please have more kids. Okay, my wife only wanted she wanted 0 kids. I said 3. She said no. Then we had the first one already. Every time we have 1 kid, she's always very angry, you know. Yeah, you know. Then the second kid, third kid come. After she asked me, so okay, you want a 4th kid? I said, my. Jin xiong on me. Yes. Yeah, very xiong on me. Can you share about the ETF you mentioned earlier? So I mentioned the S&P 500 has many ETFs. Okay, go to my Telegram channel and ask this question. There's a lot of guidance for you guys. Okay, I pay income tax 1,000 plus a year. That's nothing, Pauline. Okay, there's nothing. Yeah, wait till you see my income tax. Walao eh, okay, but you compare to Europe, you know, US, we're all very low already. We will be posting a list of daily topic for next week's. Yes, I'll try to once I assemble the list of preferred topics, I'll come out and post it up. How about that? If I die, what will happen to S&P 500? Will my family able to inherit and not be taxed? Soap lie. I'll teach you what I teach my kid. If I were to die, make sure the first thing you teach your kids or your dependents is quickly to go into your trading account, sell everything. Okay? Sell everything in your US account. Okay? Sell everything and then money come back. Okay? Make sure they have your password and user ID, your bank account. Please don't let the day happen that you go through this inheritance tax and all estate duties and all this. That one can die. Okay? Yes. Okay? You go to my Telegram channel, look for 1965 Singapore or Lu 1965. The Telegram channel is there. A lot of people there will answer a question. Okay. Yes, Pious Chai Gong Si Fa Chai. Yes, okay. I'll pin the Telegram channel here on Facebook if you can. Oh goodness. How do I do it? Chess. I don't know how to pin. Ah, yeah, pin. Mr. Lu, do you do LPA? I need to do. I haven't gone to do it. I've set up a will. In fact, I got my second will. I haven't touched up yet. I owe my lawyer that. I paid until Xiao. Okay. Mr. Go, I don't know why you mean I paid until Xiao. Oh, our income tax. Okay. That means your income is very high. That's great. Okay. Okay. So with this, I hope you find this useful. This is just a flavor. Let me just quickly recap what I said. Okay, the market has remained. We have already predicted the market will become very volatile, and it did happen. I actually use the word volatile, meaning that as much as there are downs, there will be up as well, and the ups also came. Today the market is down, and the volatility will continue. So therefore, this is a great time for you to nibble in and to train your investment muscle so that you can train yourself to tahan volatility. When you can tahan volatility, okay, then when big market dips happen, you can go in bigger and you are able to take it. Okay? And as long as you avoid lethality risk, and I talk about lethality risk, it can die, that kind of risk can die. As long as you avoid that kind of risk, then volatility risk is like a moody boss, remember? It's silap, can get moody, and then next day happy. But end of the road, you will still be okay. Last and foremost, there is a strong foundation layer that you need to build on called financial safety. That's your 1865. And today I show you that not just Mr. Lu has 1M at 48 years old. Okay, there are a lot of people right now I show you today in the slides that's achieved way above $1 million before they hit 65. Okay, these are real CPF screenshots. Okay, so therefore, with this foundation, you can handle. I did not teach you, Mr. Lu, what to buy, what to sell, whatsoever. No. I'm teaching you the right investment methodology and train you, infuse you with this right investment know-how so that your tahanability is there and build up so that you will become well-to-do, okay, in your years to come. And hopefully many of you, if not all of you, will become very rich and very well-to-do. Okay, good. Okay, I'll just cover a few more questions with that. I hope you find tonight useful. Okay, for those people who are here to buy handbags, you can go to our Shopee channel. There's exciting bags there on behalf of B. The codes are SF+1 for Ferragamo and Gucci is GC +1. YSL is SL+1. Okay, just go to the Shopee page and sorry I occupy a lot of your shopping time. Okay, but I hope you find this finance knowledge useful. Okay, and with that, I'll just answer some more questions along the way. You all can drop. Do you think that the market has bottomed? I can't tell. I don't think so. Okay, but we cannot catch the bottom. Do you think the market will go up again? Do you think the market will go up again? For sure. Okay, for sure, go up again. Yeah, okay, Jackie, shucks. Okay, I'm trying to get the right question. Supply. Oh shucks. Okay. Okay, great. You find it good. Okay. Thank you very much, everybody. Okay. You find this session useful for you. Yes. Okay. I'll see you tomorrow. I will post up the schedule of what I'm going to talk about, and every day you can come in, get the training. Okay. Don't come in to just come in with the intention that I want to infuse myself with training, some brainwashing in that sense. Okay. I do that on a daily basis even now by watching a lot of YouTube channel. Okay. Can there be a kids dedicated to kids financial knowledge? That's the one. If you go to my survey +1, you all have just came in, please go to survey +1 and tell me that you want, if you want, what topic to go up first. The kids education is one of them. Okay. Yes. Very. Okay. Thank you, everybody. Jackie and Damien. Yes. Thank you. Can we get endowers to come and talk? Yes. I'm gonna call them and ask them. Yes. Okay. I will talk to them as well. The problem is that Chief Investment Officer, I think, is in US right now, if I'm not wrong. But we just talked this morning over WhatsApp. Okay, survey +1, please. Survey +1. Fill up the survey so I know. Yes, Georgie, you're very welcome. Yes. Karen Suling, you're very welcome. Suling Chong, yes, very welcome. Yes, okay. Laura, you're very welcome. Okay. Yes, Alison, you're very welcome as well. Okay. Yes. Yes. Thank you for joining us, joining me for tonight. Next time, background, put the quotes.
Huh?
That's a good idea. We put the quotes up here. Yeah, we put, that's a good idea. Okay. Yes, this is my wife. She owns this channel, by the way. Okay. I only
No,
own
new
the...
here.
Yes.
Just say hi to you all. Hello.
Okay. Ai Wei, thank you. Okay, Jennifer, thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. Kids education, yes. I want to do one segment especially on it, maybe even two. Yeah. Survey +1, I'll put up a survey link on the YouTube. Yes. Yes, 恭喜发财, Fei Ling. Yes. Someone call you Mrs. Lu for once.
I'm called B.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. This is Mrs. Lu. Okay. Such a weird name. Yes. Okay. Thank you, Patricia.
Thank you very much.
Okay. I hope you find it useful. Yes.
Please go and take a look at the Ferragamo and the items that I post up, okay? Yeah. So I think the pictures will actually show a better, give you a better idea of the items rather than I show it here because it's very small. Yeah.
Mike, 恭喜發財. Send my regards to your family also. Momo.
Yes.
What strategy? Actually, I just now went to run
10 rounds.
6 kilometers.
6 kilometers, yeah.
I ran 6 kilometers already. Okay, B ran 4, but she ran very fast. After I almost died. Yeah, I continue at senior citizen pace. I run 6 kilometers. Okay, if not, I got more energy. the real runner is here. Okay.
It was a stroll just now.
Angela, happy New Year to you. Caroline, thank you. Rena, good night to you.
Thank you very much. Good night.
Thank you, Caroline. Good night to you. So, Junie, thank you. Okay. Yes, thank you. What is SF?
Ferragamo.
Salvatore Ferragamo. Okay.
It's for buying, you know, the luxury stuff. Premium Mall is selling luxury stuff. Okay.
She know lah. Can't be. She don't know. This is a handbag channel. Okay. I better. Good night. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna off this. I'm gonna off this YouTube channel right now.